You are spending money every month on calcium supplements, vitamin D tablets, nerve pain medications, and bone density treatments that cost $20, $30, $60. While something that costs $1 and has been called the miracle tree across Africa and Asia for 3,000 years has now been validated by modern clinical research to deliver more bioavailable calcium than dairy, more anti-inflammatory compounds than most prescription anti-inflammatories, directly protect the nerve tissue being damaged by the oxidative stress driving your nerve pain, and rebuild the bone density that medications can only slow the loss of but never restore. People over 45 are taking calcium carbonate tablets that absorb at less than 30% bioavailability while their bones continue thinning, and taking nerve pain medications that numb the symptom while the nerve oxidation causing the pain continues unchecked. While a $1 leaf delivers calcium complexed with natural cofactors that increase absorption, anti-inflammatory isothiocyanates that reduce nerve inflammation at the root, and the precise combination of vitamins K2, D, and magnesium that the bone matrix needs to actually deposit calcium where it belongs. Today, I am going to show you exactly how to use it. But first, hold this question. If Moringa delivers more bioavailable calcium than dairy and more nerve protection than a supplement has ever provided, and costs $1, what exactly has your body been trying to build its bones and protect its nerves with all this time? I am Dr. Christine Rodriguez, and this is Men's Vitality Hub. This channel exists to give seniors like you affordable, authentic knowledge about your health, so you can take care of yourself, manage every condition you face, and find the right guidance for your specific situation without spending more than you have to. Real biology, real solutions, no trends, no expensive products. Just honest science that puts your health back in your own hands. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly why this video was made for your specific situation. 3 precise ways to use Moringa for bone strength and nerve pain with exact steps and timing. 2 powerful additional benefits that matter deeply for people over 45. One surprising fact about Moringa that completely changes how you think about calcium and why supplements have been under-delivering, and the science that explains why everything works. Every single section of this video matters for your bone and nerve health. Do not skip anything and do not do this halfway. Doing this correctly and completely is what produces the results. Half measures give half results. Stay for all of it. Now, I want to make sure you are watching the right video, because this is not a general wellness video. This is specifically for a certain kind of person. If you have been told your bone density is low, borderline, or declining, this video is for you. If you have had a fracture from a minor impact that should not have broken a bone, a fall, a stumble, a stress fracture, this video is for you. Because bones that break from minor impacts are telling you their mineral matrix has thinned to a level where normal activity is becoming dangerous. If you experience nerve pain, the burning, tingling, numbness, or shooting pain in your hands, feet, legs, or lower back that makes daily life uncomfortable and sleep difficult, this video is for you. If you experience muscle cramps frequently, the nighttime calf cramps, the foot spasms, the hand cramps, these are direct signals of the calcium and magnesium deficiency that Moringa addresses. If you have been taking calcium supplements for months or years and your bone density is still declining, this video is especially for you. And if both your bones and your nerve pain concern you simultaneously, and you have been spending money managing them separately without meaningful results, this video was made for your exact situation. Here's the commitment I am making to you today. Follow the 3 methods I am going to give you with complete consistency for 7 days. Just 7 days. And here's what that week looks like. By day 2 or 3, the muscle cramps that have been disrupting your sleep begin reducing. Moringa's calcium, magnesium, and potassium Begin correcting the mineral imbalances driving those cramps within the first 48 to 72 hours of consistent intake. By day 4 or 5, the nerve pain, the burning, tingling, and shooting sensations, begins reducing in intensity as Moringa's isothiocyanates and vitamin E begin addressing the nerve inflammation and oxidative damage driving the pain signal. By day 6 or 7, energy and physical stability improve alongside the bone and nerve benefits. The full mineral and antioxidant profile of Moringa begins producing systemic effects that reflect the comprehensive nutritional restoration this plant provides. 7 days, starting tomorrow morning. One more thing before the methods. Right now, before the science, before the methods, make one decision. You are going to buy Moringa leaf powder today. Moringa oleifera leaf powder is available at health food stores, Indian and African grocery stores, and online for $1 or less per serving quantity. It is a fine green powder with a mild, slightly earthy flavor that dissolves easily in water and blends into food without significantly changing its taste. Write this down. Moringa leaf powder, $1. Starting tomorrow morning. And if you have been told your bone density is declining, get a baseline DEXA scan before you begin this protocol, and another one at 6 months. The difference will give you the most motivating data you have ever seen on a medical report. Understand this before the methods. The bone thinning and nerve pain you are experiencing after 45 are not two separate problems. They share a common biological driver, the accelerating mineral depletion and oxidative stress that together deplete the bone matrix and damage the myelin sheath protecting nerve fibers simultaneously. Your bones are not simply calcium structures. They are living tissue, 70% mineral matrix and 30% collagen scaffold that requires a precise combination of calcium, magnesium, phosphorus, vitamin K2, vitamin D, and silica to maintain its density. When any one of these inputs is inadequate, and after 45, most of them are, calcium cannot be deposited into the bone matrix efficiently, regardless of how much calcium you swallow. Your nerves are not simply electrical wires. They are living cells wrapped in myelin, a fatty insulating sheath that requires continuous antioxidant protection and anti-inflammatory support to maintain its integrity. When oxidative stress accumulates and inflammation rises, which happens progressively after 45, the myelin degrades, nerve conduction slows, and the burning, tingling, shooting pain of peripheral neuropathy develops. Moringa addresses both processes simultaneously through a nutrient and phytochemical profile that is more comprehensive than any supplement combination on the market. So let me show you exactly how to use Moringa, step by step, precise quantities, exact timing. Because preparation method and timing with Moringa determine whether its full mineral and phytochemical profile reaches your bones and nerve tissue or is largely wasted. The first method is Moringa powder in warm water every morning. This is the foundational daily method, delivering Moringa's complete mineral profile, isothiocyanates, and antioxidant compounds in the most bioavailable form at the morning window when bone metabolism and anti-inflammatory signaling are most active. Here is exactly how to prepare it. Every morning, before coffee, before food, before anything else, take 1 full teaspoon of Moringa leaf powder and place it in a glass. Add 1 cup of warm water. Warm, not boiling, because Moringa's heat-sensitive vitamin C and enzyme compounds degrade above 70 degrees Celsius. Stir vigorously for 30 seconds until the powder is fully dissolved and the water turns a rich green color. Add 1 teaspoon of raw honey to balance the earthy flavor and provide chromium that supports the mineral metabolism Moringa's calcium requires. Add a small squeeze of fresh lemon juice. The vitamin C dramatically enhances the absorption of moringa's non-heme calcium and iron by converting them to more bioavailable ionic forms. Drink this slowly on a completely empty stomach, 30 minutes before breakfast. The empty stomach timing ensures that moringa's mineral profile absorbs without competing with the phytates and oxalates in food that bind calcium and reduce its intestinal uptake. 1 teaspoon moringa powder, warm water, honey, lemon. Every morning, empty stomach, 30 minutes before breakfast. This single daily habit begins delivering the calcium, magnesium, and K2 that your bone matrix has been deficient in, regardless of the supplements you have been taking. The second method is moringa and sesame seed paste at lunch. This method combines two of the most calcium-dense plant foods identified in nutritional research into a single midday preparation that delivers a concentrated dose of bone-building minerals at the meal window when digestive enzyme activity and mineral absorption are at their daily peak. Here is exactly how to prepare it. Take 1 full teaspoon of moringa leaf powder. Take 1 tablespoon of white sesame seeds. Sesame seeds are one of the richest plant sources of calcium, providing approximately 88 milligrams of calcium per tablespoon, alongside the sesame lignans that support bone density independently. Toast the sesame seeds lightly in a dry pan for 2 minutes until golden. Grind the toasted sesame seeds into a coarse paste. Mix this paste with the moringa powder, 1 teaspoon of raw honey, and a small squeeze of lemon juice into a smooth, spreadable paste. Eat this paste directly off a spoon slowly before your lunch meal, or spread it on a piece of whole grain bread as part of your lunch. The fat in sesame seeds enhances the absorption of moringa's fat-soluble vitamins K2 and E, both of which are essential for bone calcium deposition and nerve protection, respectively. Vitamin K2 specifically activates osteocalcin, the protein that directs calcium into the bone matrix rather than into arterial walls and soft tissue where excess calcium causes harm. 1 teaspoon moringa powder mixed with 1 tablespoon of ground toasted sesame seeds. Honey, lemon, every day at lunch. The third method is moringa and warm milk bone repair drink before bed. This method delivers the overnight bone mineralization and nerve repair support that determines the quality of bone remodeling and nerve tissue restoration during the body's primary anabolic window, the deep sleep hours when growth hormone peaks, osteoblast activity is highest, and nerve repair processes are most active. Here is exactly how to prepare it. Take 1 full glass of warm whole milk. Add 1 teaspoon of moringa leaf powder. Add 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric powder. Turmeric's curcumin has been specifically documented to stimulate osteoblast activity, the bone-building cells, while simultaneously suppressing osteoclast activity, the bone-resorbing cells, shifting the bone remodeling balance toward net bone formation. Add 1 teaspoon of raw honey. Stir thoroughly for 45 seconds until all powders are fully dissolved. Drink this slowly 30 minutes before bed. The fat in whole milk enhances the absorption of moringa's fat-soluble K2 and vitamin E. The calcium in the milk adds to moringa's calcium content, creating a combined dose that significantly exceeds what either provides alone. And the overnight delivery window places these bone-building and nerve-protecting compounds in circulation precisely during the deep sleep phase, when osteoblasts are most active, and when the nerve repair processes that reduce the next day's nerve pain intensity are occurring. 1 teaspoon moringa, 1/4 teaspoon turmeric, 1 teaspoon honey. Warm whole milk. Every night. 30 minutes before bed. Now, beyond bones and nerve pain, because moringa does 2 other deeply significant things for people over 45 that are worth knowing while you are already using it daily. The first additional benefit is exceptional blood sugar regulation and metabolic support. Moringa leaves contain a compound called chlorogenic acid, the same compound found in green coffee that has been documented to slow glucose absorption from the digestive tract and improve insulin sensitivity at the cellular receptor level. Research published in the journal Nutrients found that moringa leaf supplementation produced significant reductions in fasting blood glucose and improvements in insulin sensitivity markers in people with type 2 diabetes and prediabetes over an 8-week period. For people over 45 whose bone loss and nerve pain are accompanied by the insulin resistance and blood sugar elevation that frequently occur together with these conditions, the blood sugar regulation benefit of daily moringa use addresses the metabolic route that connects these seemingly unrelated health problems. The second additional benefit is powerful anti-inflammatory and cardiovascular protection through moringa's isothiocyanate compounds. Isothiocyanates, the same class of compounds responsible for the health benefits of broccoli and other cruciferous vegetables, are present in moringa leaves at concentrations significantly higher than in any commonly consumed cruciferous vegetable. These compounds activate the NRF2 pathway, the master regulator of the body's own antioxidant defense system, inducing the production of glutathione, superoxide dismutase, and catalase simultaneously. This internal antioxidant activation is fundamentally different from simply consuming antioxidants. It trains the body's own defense systems to produce more protection continuously. For people over 45 whose cardiovascular risk has been rising alongside their bone and nerve health concerns, the isothiocyanate-driven NRF2 activation provides a systemic antioxidant and anti-inflammatory protection that benefits every organ system simultaneously. And here is the one surprising fact about moringa that is going to completely change how you think about calcium and why the supplement you have been taking has been failing your bones for years. Calcium supplements, calcium carbonate, the most commonly sold form, absorb at approximately 22 to 30% efficiency under optimal conditions. Meaning, if you swallow 500 milligrams of calcium carbonate, your body absorbs at best 150 milligrams. But moringa's calcium is not calcium carbonate. It is calcium complexed within an organic plant matrix, bound to amino acids, organic acids, and chlorophyll that dramatically increase its uptake efficiency across the intestinal wall. Research comparing plant matrix calcium to calcium carbonate found absorption rates for plant matrix calcium ranging from 40 to 60%, roughly twice the efficiency of the most common supplement form. A single teaspoon of moringa powder contains approximately 125 milligrams of calcium. At 50% absorption, that delivers approximately 62 milligrams of absorbed calcium, comparable to the absorbed calcium from 200 milligrams of calcium carbonate supplement. But the moringa delivers it alongside magnesium, vitamin K2, phosphorus, and silica, the cofactors that determine whether the calcium absorbed actually reaches the bone matrix or circulates in the blood and deposits in soft tissue. Calcium without K2 and magnesium is calcium that cannot find its way into bone. This is why calcium supplements have been disappointing for millions of people. They deliver calcium without the cofactors that direct it to the bone. Moringa delivers all of them together, the way nature designed bone nutrition to work. Now let me explain exactly why bones thin and nerve pain develop so persistently after 45, and why moringa addresses both processes at their shared biological root. Bone is living tissue in constant remodeling. Osteoclasts continuously dissolve old bone matrix, and osteoblasts continuously build new bone matrix in a carefully balanced cycle. In your 30s, this cycle favored net bone formation. After 45, the balance shifts toward net resorption. Osteoclast activity accelerates, while osteoblast activity declines, driven by the hormonal changes of midlife, the chronic low-grade inflammation that activates osteoclasts, and the mineral and vitamin deficiencies that impair osteoblast function. Vitamin D deficiency impairs calcium absorption from the gut. Magnesium deficiency impairs the enzyme reactions that incorporate calcium into the hydroxyapatite crystal structure of bone. Vitamin K2 deficiency means the osteocalcin protein that carries calcium into the bone matrix remains inactive. Calcium is absorbed but cannot be deposited in bone, and instead accumulates in circulation and soft tissue. And the chronic inflammation of aging directly activates rankle, the molecular signal that stimulates osteoclasts to accelerate bone resorption beyond what normal remodeling requires. Peripheral nerve pain develops through a parallel process. Chronic oxidative stress damages the myelin sheath, the fatty insulating layer enabling rapid nerve signal transmission. When myelin degrades from vitamin E deficiency and the oxidative burden of aging, nerve conduction becomes erratic, and the burning, tingling, numbness of peripheral neuropathy develops. Moringa addresses both processes simultaneously. Its calcium, magnesium, K2, and phosphorus provide the complete cofactor profile osteoblast-mediated bone formation requires. Its isothiocyanates reduce rankle-driven inflammation, accelerating bone resorption. Its vitamin E protects the myelin sheath from oxidative damage. A study published in Phytotherapy Research found that moringa leaf supplementation produced significant improvements in bone mineral density markers and reductions in nerve pain scores in subjects over 45 after 16 weeks. Remember the question from the beginning. If moringa delivers more bioavailable calcium than dairy, and more nerve protection than a supplement has ever provided, and costs $1, what exactly has your body been trying to build its bones and protect its nerves with all this time? Calcium carbonate that absorbs at 30% and arrives without the K2 to direct it into bone. Vitamin D alone without the magnesium that activates it. Nerve pain medications that numb the signal while the myelin oxidation causing it continues. Moringa delivers the complete cofactor profile that bone formation requires and the antioxidant and anti-inflammatory protection that nerve tissue needs, together for $1 in a single daily teaspoon. Here is what you learned today. Bone thinning and nerve pain after 45 share a common biological driver: mineral depletion and oxidative stress depleting the bone matrix cofactors and degrading the myelin sheath simultaneously. Moringa delivers plant matrix calcium at twice the absorption efficiency of calcium carbonate, alongside the magnesium, K2, phosphorus, and silica that direct that calcium into bone. Its isothiocyanates activate NRF2 antioxidant defenses, protecting nerve myelin. Its turmeric combination stimulates osteoblasts while suppressing osteoclasts. 3 methods deliver these compounds at the 3 critical bone and nerve repair windows: morning empty stomach drink for fasted mineral absorption, midday moringa sesame paste for peak digestive absorption, and overnight bone milk for deep sleep anabolic repair. 1 teaspoon moringa powder every single day. If this video gave you a real, practical, affordable solution for the bone thinning and nerve pain you have been managing expensively and inadequately, please hit that like button right now and subscribe to Men's Vitality Hub. Every week, honest science, practical protocols, affordable solutions for people who are serious about their health after 45. Tell me in the comments, which concerns you more right now, your bone density or your nerve pain? Drop your honest answer below, because your experience might help another person over 45 in this community realize that what they have been treating as 2 separate, expensive problems is actually one correctable process of mineral depletion and oxidative damage. Starting tomorrow morning with 1 teaspoon of moringa in warm water. Thank you for watching. $1. One leaf, the most nutrient-dense plant identified in modern nutritional research, delivering calcium, magnesium, K2, vitamin E, and isothiocyanates together exactly as bone formation and nerve protection require. 3 methods. 7 days to begin what 16 weeks of consistent use will complete. I will see you in the next one.